Hey guys, good morning. How's it going? It's time for another little update on the railroad. I don't have very many days left until I am going to Korea, and actually very few days left until they come and pick up my railroad and paintball stuff and clothes and everything to ship it to Korea, because that goes separately for me. I just wanted to do a little update. I made quite a few videos as I was working on the Indiana Railroad layout, because I have gotten a really lot done since the last update. I was trying to document like the detailed process of building it, but it just ended up being really boring and long when I put it all together. So I'm just gonna do a standard update and show you guys what I got done, and hopefully this will be interesting. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on, but we'll look at that right now. All right, here we go. Here's the layout. It's in the dining room area downstairs. I built it out of this high grade plywood. It's cabinet grade plywood from Lowe's. If you guys want to see any of the other videos of me putting it together, I can try to put something up, but it was just really boring when I did it. I made it with these little braces so that it can sit on one table, and I got all these cool tough boxes to put all the trains in. That's really nice. Got 5 of them full of between trains, scenery materials, different things. And actually I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to get a couple more HO scale vehicles out. So I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. All right, so let's go over what we got done so far. So I got the wood built. I put this foam down, and since I don't know if you guys remember from, I think it might have been my last video, I had this here. This kind of show the track plan. This is sitting here exactly as the layout is sitting. So on this side, it's going to be like a town, and there's going to be a road going through here, and then there's going to be a little industry here where this piece of road bed's starting to be glued down, and then over here there's going to be a little diner, but that'll all come, in other videos. In Indiana, scenery is pretty flat, but it's not perfect. So over here, I've got a little quarry that kind of sits down in, and I'm thinking about having, outside, forgot to mention, I built this little pocket for the backdrop, and I use these little metal, I don't know what you call them, little acorns that dig in, but I ground all the little spikes off of them so that I could use them basically as just like a little alignment spacers. And that literally, you don't need any bolts at all, even though they are threaded. But if I wanted to separate this layout, I could attach the backdrop to it and bolt it to those. But if the layout's together, then the backdrop will sit down in this little thing. And I don't know if you can see it down in there. See how the little spacers go across? That kind of holds the backdrop in place without even using any bolts. But my idea for the quarry here is the track is going to come down. This is going to be double high of this, and I'm going to probably add a little bit more foam in here. I don't know, we'll see. Along here, I put the spray foam. This is going to be basically a bank of gravel, and there's going to be like a conveyor belt, maybe one of those Walthers conveyor belts of gravel coming up out of the gravel pit. So this backdrop here is going to look like you are, I should have installed the backdrop for this video, but I didn't. It's going to look like you're looking off into a quarry, and this is like on the edge of the quarry. So then the gravel is going to be coming up out of the quarry, because I just don't have enough space for, a rock crusher and all, a really realistically scaled quarry. But this could be big enough to be a realistically shrunk down loading area for a quarry, which is what I'm going for. So we're gonna have the conveyor belt coming up here, probably gonna have like a pile of gravel, gonna have a road. There's gonna be a road going here for the follower car system. I'm gonna have a driveway for quarry trucks. And then instead of having the cars loaded, because the cars are gonna be loaded with real ballast or real gravel, instead of having them loaded with a hopper or like a flood hopper, I'm actually going to try to build a 187 scale remote controlled front end loader to load the hoppers, and that'll add a really lot of interesting action to this railroad. And this railroad, this little track here is going to be about long enough for about 3 or 4 of these 2-bay 100-ton hoppers or 2 ballast cars. So it's perfect because this here is a 6% grade and coming out of the quarry, and about 3 cars full of ballast is about all that one engine can pull. If I wanted to make it more than that, then I could, but it would have to be 2 engines pulling it out of there. So, but over here is going to be some trees. It's going to be just kind of like a little bit of a scene divider, so that the quarry will be one scene, and then when you come around here, it'll just be kind of like a rail fanning scene. There'll be a road going along here, and then it'll be coming back into the town. But so far I got all the road bed down. That big open area over there is going to be a cornfield. This open area, I have to fill that in yet. That's going to be a road going across. I'm trying to convey the idea of Indiana, which everything is very straight and square and appears to be flat even when there's like small fluctuations in the land, which was what I'm trying to model, these small fluctuations in height and like drainage ditches and stuff. I've started to mark out where I'm putting the track. Probably by the end of the day I should have probably about 75% of the track laid, and either by the end of today or tomorrow I'll be running trains. Alright, so the next thing I'd like to mention here, I got this little beauty here, little GP38-2, which seen on a previous video if you're watching any of my other videos. This is my first attempt at installing DCC in a locomotive. It's not completely done yet. I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to add better lighting and ditch lights and also remote control couplers to this guy. I put TCS Wowsound in it, and I'm going to get another one for the other GP38-2 and also a detail kit, and I'll do more videos on that in the future, but that'll probably be from Korea. So I got the actual ATL-3 kit from TCS Wowsound. I got it from Bob the Train Guy. Really great. He probably has some of the best prices on DCC stuff around. It's really hard to beat him, even against all the larger retailers or wholesalers, I should say. He's pretty close. Digitrax is actually, I don't know if if they make the stuff down here around Savannah or somewhere in the southeast, but he has probably one of the best prices on Digitrax and TCS, and he's now getting into the ESU lock sound. So got that installed. It works really nice. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that for you a little bit and add power to the track. And I'm going to do a more comprehensive review of this decoder and this engine running once I get it done. And I'm also going to do a review of installing sound in one of these engines to show how easy it is, even with limited soldering skills that I have, because you do have to solder a little bit. Now there's the prime mover. It amps up. It's the correct prime mover for the late phase GP38-2. I'm going to go ahead and turn the see if the light is on. Alright, turn the light on. And that's just a stock light in there. I got to redo that lighting. And I took the stock light out in the back, so when we go to reverse, nothing happens because I took the light out. I had to modify the back weight a little bit in order to put the speaker in. But one thing I love about this is when you put it on, you go ahead and run it, kind of amps down, and there's different modes to this. I don't know if you can tell, but that's moving. That train is moving. That's amazingly smooth. These decoders are so smooth that you could even complain and say they're too smooth because when you go to shut them down at the end of the track, they don't just shut down like an ordinary decoder. And you got the little brake sounds in there. The other thing I like about it is that there's a settable back EMF. And I haven't set it or played with it yet, but you can set it so that it senses the load and you can do prototype operations where you do manual notching and braking. And I haven't really played with that yet either. But let me go ahead and turn this off. It has the keep alives built right into the board, and the power is off on the track right now. You can see it's slowly dying. But the other stuff I got a couple of these little, let me try to get in where I'm not shaking the camera and giving everybody a headache. Little River Point station pickups. These are really cool. Really nice little detail, and you can upgrade them to be high rails or put a cap on them. I watched a video on What's Neat This Week with, I think it was Ken Patterson, some other guys. There was a guy that's making these into remote controls, and I want to set these up. I want to set these up to run on the Follow Car system. So I was really excited about that. Got some other vehicles up here. You can see. Got a Chrysler 300 with the Hemi SRT8 or whatever, SRT, whatever. Got a little Caprice Classic, a Honda. What's this? That's that, I don't know if you guys remember, there's a Jeep. Got a 4-door BMW and whatever you call those things, the mini cruisers or whatever. I got a 3-pack of these here. I'm actually going to be trying to get rid of, I'm going to be keeping the blue, but I'm going to be removing all the Golden West service lettering, and I'm going to get rid of this is going to be another project. I'll put another video of that in the future, and it's going to be 2 letters, or 2 numbers only, 71, this is going to be 33, and that was going to be 08, and these are all going to say Heartland Materials on them, and they're going to be for the quarry. And then I got this, I actually got several of these. This one here is one of the ones without sound, and I got 2 138s because I accidentally bid on the non-sound one and won it for about 30 bucks, which is a pretty good deal considering MSRP on these Athearn Genesis non-sounds are $49.95. I got these are just 2 used Atlas 4650 hoppers, some Tonkin Ton tractors, a wheel loader, a 966 wheel loader, D9T or D9R, I think it is, Cat. Can't remember which one it is. I got this little organizer from Harbor Freight, and it's got each of these little boxes it's really cool. You just open up, you can open up one side at a time, and it's really good for like, this would be good if you were doing like decoder installations at train shows or something. Because you can put all of your stuff in here and just carry it. And these little boxes, I store my River Point station pickups in there, and I got a box that's all decoders and a box that's all couplers and car detail parts, speakers, and just pretty much everything. I even got a little, one of them doesn't have any dividers in it. I put my toolkit for soldering decoders in that one. Coming over here, I got these 2 guys. 140 and 138 both have sound in them, but I don't have the consisting wand yet, so I'm probably, once I get the consisting wand, I'll do a review on those. And then I also got these BNSF beer box cars. These are really nice cars. This is the only one I opened. I'll probably do a review on those. And they come in 3 different, it's the same paint scheme, but you got one with the Powerbar logo, one with the BNSF patch and the Santa Fe Herald up there, and then you got this one here with the BNSF Herald on that side and BNSF over there in the standard lettering. Got some more trailers for the Follow Car system. And that's about it, I guess. Coming in here at about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes now for this video. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep laying some track. Thanks for watching, guys, and supporting and commenting and everything. I hope to do a lot more networking with the YouTube model railroaders in the future, because right now I'm working off of mobile data. It is the 28th of January, but it may be February by the time this video gets uploaded. So, till next time, have a good one.